Hey, wasn't sure if I was going to stream tonight, but I figured I'd do something anyways. It's been a while. Just going to do a short one though, just doing a quick flight along the Columbia River, taking off from Portland, going towards Astoria. I think that's where I ended up planning on finishing off. But anyways, hello Poutine Flyer. Good morning or good night, depending what you're calling it now with what time it is where you are. And FSPB 777, welcome on in again too. So my mind's not 100% awake right now because it's been a long day, but I'll get going anyways. What am I thinking about here? Hey, Clear Approach. Will, how's it going? I was watching your stream earlier. I was hoping you weren't going to finish because I was actually enjoying sitting there listening to you. Oh, there's only a few of us in here, but I'll get in the habit of doing these anyways. I know you've been usually the time that you would wrap up anyways on a Wednesday night when I've watched you stream before anyways, so I wasn't surprised. But thanks for the stream anyways. It was a good stream to watch. One day I gotta take the time and actually try flying into your airspace one day. Oh, that's weird. I'm supposed to do 2 shout-outs at the same time, but it didn't this time for some reason. There we go. I don't know why it's not doing that lately. And hello, FSPB 777. Alright, so let's get the plane fired up. Let's get moving. Fuel's on already anyways. The battery. I'm good, how are you? Actually, how's everyone in here tonight? That's good. So if I was flying online, we wouldn't be taking off on runway 28 right or 28 left because apparently they're both closed, but we're not flying online right now, so we'll just take off that way anyways because it's runways with the best wind right now anyways. See how many more times I say anyways. Sleepy as it's 2:30 a.m. Well, how come you're not in bed already then, Poutine Flyer? Should have had the lights on already before I started. Yeah, it is Cleared Approach. Nice that you got the time out there too, because you were working the midnight shift there the last little while too, weren't you? Oh, you're in bed, bud, with the tablet. Well, at least you're watching this instead of something else. Alright, taxi lights on. We'll just taxi. We got 28 right, but we won't go right down to the end though. That was funny at the end there. You're going to rate Jansler, and then he ended up rating you right at the end too. I wasn't expecting to see you come back when that happened. I figured you would have picked somebody else, but that was funny though. The comment. Oh, you're giving it to him afterwards too, saying that. One thing I can never get used to is the sight looking out these tail draggers like this, because you can't see anything in front of you. Oh yeah, there's the taxi line. Maybe we will taxi all the way down to the end anyways. I'm not keeping it very straight. I think the sensitivity on my pedals is off again for some reason. Oh well. Alright. Let's see what that says. Standard work. Standard week is 2 night shifts, 2 morning shifts, and 1 midnight shift to finish the week. That's a lot of bouncing around. Holy crap. I know with us we used to do that for my job, but lately they don't change it more than 2 hours in each direction now for your whole cycle. Wow, that's a lot of hours you're putting in then. I couldn't do that. Hopefully you guys won't be short much longer. Is it because of everything that's been going on, or is it always like that? Alright, clear left, you're right. I think I need to be a little bit easier with my head turn so I'm not turning too quick. What's going on tonight with these? Before it can never get it to turn, now it just wants to turn like anything. Give me a landing rate of 32 feet a minute. Oh, short before 2019, before COVID. Oh yeah. Lost some people to retirement, some other people for medical reasons and other things, but we have not certified anyone in the last 2 years. That sucks. Hopefully more people try to get into it then, so you can get more people certified to take the load off you a little bit then. Alright, we're going to climb to 2,000 feet. We'll start with the course of 287. We're only going to just do VFR. I'm not going to bother trying to fly VORs or anything like that tonight. That's better. I can't look at everything else and try to fly at the same time. I'm terrible at that. because I know I should have done that before. I gotta get in the habit of doing this the right way again if I'm gonna go back on Van Sim again. So how many days do you get off then between your, for your weekends or anything like that? Is it just one day then, or with it being pretty well 6-day work weeks right now? I didn't have a fuel pump on either. Oh well. Probably should have set the altimeter too before it took off. Missing a lot of things. Wait a minute, did you just subscribe there, Cleared Approach? For some reason it didn't show up if you did. If you did, thank you. I wasn't expecting that. For some reason it didn't give the alert. Either that or I didn't hear it. That's weird. I wonder why I didn't get the alert. That's something else I gotta look at now. Every time it seems like I come back from days off, it does something. Oh, it did go off. Or it didn't go off. Okay. Well, that's weird. I wonder if Twitch is having an issue again. And now I see the one year for Sim Caesar though for resubscribing for 2 months now. Which must be doing funny things again or something. I'm not sure why that didn't go off. But thanks, Clear Approach. I really do appreciate that though. And Sim Caesar, thanks for your one sub for 2 months again too. What am I doing that for? Turn towards the north now, keep following the river. Get that one in there too, because it gives me crap for not doing it for myself, so I know he wouldn't do it for himself either. I wasn't sure if you'd be up still, Sim Caesar, because I know you're starting to sound like you're a little bit tired at the end of your stream. Jesus Christ. That didn't go off for that alert, though. That bugs me that didn't go off. Or it didn't even show up or anything. Hey, Chocolate. How's your night going? So we did just take off from Portland. We're just flying along the Columbia River right now over to Astoria. That'll probably be all I'm going to do tonight, depending on how I feel when we get to that point. Consider more flying. Where do you think you're going to fly if you do? That's good that it's going well. Seems easy. When you did your resub there, did it do the alert there at all? Because I didn't even see it pop up or hear it or anything like that unless I missed it. Yeah, Colorado's nice. I did a little bit there earlier today, actually. There in Montana, I did a couple flights into just to see what the scenery was like. So I was thinking about doing Alaska, or flying in Alaska for this stream, but when I was looking at how it looks when there's no trees or anything off in the distance, it looks horrible still for some reason. I can't remember if they did an update with that for the scenery when they did the same for the rest of the US, or if it wasn't included at all. And even though my ortho looked good in X-Plane for it, I can't run X-Plane now for some reason because something's just messed up with it again. What do you think you're going to fly if you fly in Colorado, or are you just going to fly airliner, or are you going to fly something GA for that flight? I was thinking about landing on sandbars along the way here too, to Astoria, but I'm thinking that there's probably not going to be that many in the scenery though. But we'll see. If I see one along the way though, I might end up touching down on it. I think up near where the river starts going off towards the west again, I think you might be able to see one there, but I'm not quite sure yet though. How are the sounds? Is the sim louder than it should be, or do you think it's fine the way it is? Maybe that's why I wasn't hearing the alerts. Or the one alert that went off anyways, because the one didn't go off at all. The scratch marks, yeah. That looks like somebody rubbed their nose all over it too, or that one spot right there. think there's another one there too. Yeah, at least I hope it wasn't those. Kind of like those splatter marks there. Whereas before, I might have been having a little bit too much fun. That was flying this. Alright, that's enough looking at that. I wonder if windows in a cockpit would actually have that many scratches on it like that, because that looks like it's looked like somebody would have taken like a key or something and actually scraped it. The other side looks like it has nothing. Still need to make one of those checklists that you told me about for streaming, because I keep forgetting to turn off name tags and things like that too when I jump into the sim. I think that's I-5 down there that we're flying over right now. But eventually when we get up to Kelso, we'll end up making a turn to the left, or a turn to the west there anyways. That's weird how that alert didn't go off. It doesn't even show off or show up in the activity feed, or not even in the mini feed in Streamlabs either. I didn't have the alerts paused, so that wasn't one reason. Or not going off. Even then, it still should have shown up in the chat though anyways. Must have just been a Twitch thing. Ah, there is sandbars down there that I could land on. For here. We're getting bounced around a little bit, but probably nothing. Altimeter is 3019. Oh, too far. Sorry, anyways, I thought that said 3014. I should have zoomed in a little bit. It's funny when I look at the stream preview, it's almost like it's moving faster than what it actually looks like when I'm looking at it in the sim. Now let's drop down and we'll try to land on it. Even though there is the airport right there that we could land at, but that was more fun. As long as it's smooth. Looks like it should be, but I'll get down low and then fly over top of it first and look and then do a quick pass over top and see what it looks like. Looks like it should be alright to land on. Come at it from the south and then we'll land going north and then we can take off that way again. Actually, that looks like it might be a little bumpy. Maybe not right there, but right at the end it does. That was rough. So was that. I keep forgetting about the brakes. That wasn't butter. Not even close. All right, let's take off again. Whoa. That was probably the bumpy part that I was looking at before. Wonder why the landing bridge showing up now. It never used to show up before. Alright, let's get the autopilot back on again. I think I have 3 different landing rates that time. Only one of them I would have taken. Hey, Lieutenant Smartass. Yeah, late night stream, Timothy. Timothy. I wasn't gonna do one today, but I figured. I was sitting here, I haven't done one for, what now, a little over a week, with being gone for work and then being home a couple days. Now I still haven't, actually, today be my 2nd day home and I still haven't done one, so I figured I might as well do one tonight. Not might as well, I wanted to do one anyways. Do one tonight and then try to do another one during the day tomorrow, I think. Two 8-hour streams? Yikes, I couldn't do 8-hour streams. Oh, 6 and 8, well that's still long though. For me anyways. I think for me anything longer than 3 would be long. Start using checklists because I keep forgetting to put the fuel pumps on. I keep forgetting to pull the carb heat out. And then flaps. I didn't put the flaps up either. Now the cat's butt. How long have you been playing that game for now? Seen you were streaming that last night, I think. Alright, the weather at Astoria is the same. It's it below 12,000 feet. According to this, I would say it's been clear altogether. left downwind for runway 14 instead. Yeah, we'll do that. Left downwind. Or left traffic pattern. How much more do you think you got to go then on that to finish it? Oh, you finished it yesterday morning, okay. Oh, so that's why you're saying you streamed all that time was to get it done. That makes sense now. I was reading it, but it just wasn't, what's the word I'm looking for? It just wasn't computed in my head, I guess. Supposed to be a 10-hour game, but it took you longer. Oh, that's nothing wrong with that. Is there another one you're going to do next then or anything like that? Or are you just going to start doing more truck sim and flight sim and stuff like that? What if you can turn off the scratches and the certain stains on the window, on the glass? I guess it kind of adds to the immersion, but seeing what was there and kind of disturbed it a little bit too. Wondering what the person was doing. I was watching a little bit of that game too that you were playing. I don't mind watching it, but I don't think it's something that I could play though. But then again, I've never really been much for games though either, except for more of the games like golf or hockey or something like that. And on the Xbox, and I got PGA 2K21 for PC, but I haven't really touched it much though. Every once in a while I think about streaming that, but once I get to that point where I'm ready to start, I just change my mind and start doing this instead. see what that does. A little bit of turbulence, but not much though. Pull throttles back, the RPM back a little bit too. And I should be changing the fuel because I haven't done that yet either. Should have done that a while ago. Alright, come on, that again. We'll pause it. The scenery looks so much better than the Alaska stuff did earlier that I was flying in. They haven't done an update to that. I hope they do at some point. I think by the time we land, it's only going to be a little bit over an hour of a stream or whatever. I might have to find another flight to do still because that's too short. I always head up to Ocean Shores Municipal. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, if we fly up there, that's another 76 miles from where we're at right now. Or the route that I have plotted into Sky Vector. I will do that. We'll flatten the coast a little bit more. How long ago did you start playing that game then? That must be the airport beacon over that way that I'm seeing flashing. right now with where we are. Should be what. That was weird. Should be in that direction right now. Oh, that's no worries. I'll ask you next time when I see you on here anyways, if you can't hear me all the time. PC upgrades are always a good thing anyways. I think even Cleared Approach was talking about that during the stream near the end. Except he's right though, it does suck that you can't get a GPU right now, look, because I wouldn't mind getting a 3080 or something too, even though I think the 2080 is working alright for me right now. But it would be nice to crank the settings a little more, or even have a separate streaming PC at some point too in the future. Alright, altimeter is 3020. Maybe the weather is right for that. You're below 12,000. Maybe those. Actually, no, those clouds can't be at 12,000. I know when I was flying around Mount Baker earlier today too, was even the weather was off a little bit still too. I think it was delayed a little bit. I think it was showing me the METAR from. Or give me the conditions for an hour before or something like that instead. But I hear that's one of the things that they might be updating here in August, I think, is the weather in this again. I love that hot tub emote that you came up with the other day. Hey, Conti. I'm good, how are you? How did the rest of your DCS stream go? I watched the first little bit of it, but I ended up getting caught up with some other stuff at the time. The new chopper. Yeah. Yeah, it is a nice day. Also, there's a little bit of clouds in the sky, but other than that, I mean, like, even in real life outside today in the Pacific Northwest, it was nice and sunny for the most part. And not windy or anything either, really. Yeah, when I was watching you with the chopper there, it seemed like you were taking your time getting it started and everything too at the beginning there. It was kind of neat watching you run through the whole process of getting it going. Kind of like what you're saying you're gonna do when the EC6 comes out here, hopefully on Friday, like they're saying. God, I'm really looking forward to watching you stream. Even though I imagine for you though, it's probably gonna be the same. Let's go through the process of starting the one up in P3D, I'd imagine. I wish they would have given you a pre-released copy though. That would have been good to see. But at least you know you'll get the one without any bugs in it though, or hopefully. It just keeps the suspense going even longer anyways if you have to wait till that point, or wait till Friday. But at least it's coming out then instead of it taking longer though. And I'm happy that they're coming out with that one first before they come out with the 737. Weird how it pitches up every time you take the autopilot off on this now. I never used to. No problem. Anytime for the shout out. That's right, I said I was going to go in on 1-4. Maybe we'll just do a touch and go and then we'll take off and continue north like I was saying before too, so. Just in case you missed it, I'm just landing out of Astoria right now. Just took off from Portland, flew along the Columbia River. And yes, I'm flying in the Pacific Northwest again, even though I do need to start trying to find some other places to go to. Like Australia too, that'd be a good spot to go. Because I've seen the scenery that you've been flying in and it looks great. It is, but where you've been flying to in Australia is also really nice also. But we're going to land here at Astoria. We'll probably just do a touch and go and then we'll continue north up to... Where did I say we were going to go to? I got to look again. I can't remember the name now. Ocean something or other.
500.
I'm a little lower than I want to be. Not seeing that either. I'm slacking. Oh yeah, I'm low. Trees. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Goddamn pedals. I don't know why they're... so far out of adjustment right now. This is... They weren't this touchy before. Now I don't know how much runway I had left, so I'm not going to take a chance and actually The winds are calm anyways. We'll just go up here and turn around and take off again in the other direction. I was gonna start tipping it over then. Alright. Yeah, there's something weird. Never been that touchy before. Something's different. Actually, that could be part of it. Maybe my fuel is unbalanced again too. Yeah, that could have been a big part of it. I'm on the right tank now. Doesn't seem like it's draining it as quick as it did for the left tank. That's right, Ocean Shores is where we're going to now. Now that I was able to look up the name again. I can't think of what it is now. Oh well. So we'll just keep following the shoreline all the way up anyways. That should take us right to where we're going. We are... according to this, 47 nautical miles away from it. So it should be another 24 minutes to fly to that airport. looks like it should be able to do VFR the whole way. I don't think the clouds are going to be low enough that will end up in any IFR conditions or anything like that anyways. And if for some reason we need to go just dip down a little bit, I mean, get lower if we need to. Hopium, which is just to the east of there, is still saying the same thing too, that it's clear below 12,000 feet, so we should be fine as long as this is correct for what it's saying for the METARs. Looks like we'll run land on 3-3 right traffic pattern for that too, so that'll work out alright. See if I can land a little bit smoother there that time or next time. I remember to turn those name tags off. I should have done that when we were down on the ground. They're good if you're flying in a group and you need to see where other people are, but most of the time I'd rather just have them off. Not anything I need to change them to where you don't see the big black box around it either. Something else to make a note of. Funny, for some reason the stream doesn't look like it's running smooth to me. I don't know if you guys are seeing stutters or not. This is just a preview window that doesn't show it that well. But it doesn't show any frame drops or anything like that though, so it must be alright. Wonder why that it is looking like it's starting to get a little more overcast up this far, but still not terrible though. That could just be because it's late at night now too. Even though I have the time set to daytime. It's alright looking at it that way. I just be when I look at there's just be certain things I catch once in a while. When I was driving home Monday night, I kind of wanted to get on this that night just because I seen the way the clouds were in real life, the way they looked, and should have taken pictures and posted it on Discord too, what it looked like, and kind of comparison in the sim to see whether it would have looked kind of similar or not, just with the conditions and stuff. But you can see all the different layers and stuff that night though, because of the way they were broken up in certain areas, and it just do see nice things with the weather once in a while, but for some reason that night it was just different with the way it looked. How the games kind of disappear behind the clouds a little bit too when you're looking at them. Or I guess I could be disappearing behind the mountains a little bit too. I've never noticed that before. You can see the waves kind of coming up on the shore there. I don't know why I've never seen that before. altimeter for that one is 3022, so I'll change that now. They're still, so we just land. Needs to be like I was saying. Keep thinking about something, and then as soon as I go to say it, I keep forgetting what it is right at that point. Hey, Volcastos. How's your night going? Or day, depending on where you are. Just in case if you're wondering where we are, we're just on the west coast of, it would be Washington now, heading up from Astoria towards Ocean Shores, which is just west of Oakland. Just woke up having some coffee right now. That's good. No, we're gonna land at Ocean Shores, which is W04, which is just west of Hoquiam, Washington, which is HQM. And then that'll probably be where we're gonna end it for my night, your morning, I guess. Just because it's where I am now, it's 12:44 in the morning. We did take off in Portland and we kind of flew along the Columbia River, and then we landed in, or did a touch and go in Astoria. Well, it wasn't really much of a touch and go, it was more land, and turn around and head back towards the north there again. Just a short stream tonight, even though this is a little bit longer than what I thought I was going to do actually, but I'll probably do another stream later in the day today, probably somewhere around 11 or noon Pacific time, I think, when I'm a little more awake, a little more alert, a little more energy to make it a little bit more interesting. Did I say hi to the Goonies? No. You got any big plans for the day there today, Volcastos, or are you just taking it easy? You'll be back for landing in 2 minutes or so, okay? Well, that's good that we popped out of the clouds just in time. I was worried that it was going to start getting cloudy, actually. Almost would have had to divert to another airport or change the conditions, but I don't really want to cheat with that anymore. I will still keep it on the right tank for now. We'll get somewhat ready now to land. We'll put the carb on, go pump back on again. Next time I run through the actual checklist when I'm doing this stuff, I do have them saved now. know there was a wind farm there. Or windmills anyways. They are there actually, but they show up. You can throw wind on a farm. Oh, that sounds like a bad dad joke. What did I say? Left traffic pattern? Oh, right. We'll be right downwind then. You're already telling them before they're called dad jokes. I got some good ones that I came up with that I have saved on my Facebook page that I'm not really going to give out or anything, but saving them for text-to-speech type times instead because of the way they are. They're not terrible, they're not over the top, nothing that would get anybody banned or anything, but they're the ones that probably have somebody laughing for a little bit or for at least a few minutes anyways afterwards. I think the ones that I have, though, I don't think I would be calling them dad jokes. That's good. It sounds like it should be a relaxed day then for the most part if you get, I mean, when you get that stuff done. What's the weather supposed to be like where you are? So the conditions haven't changed at all anyways. Keep checking because I have a feeling that right before I get there it's going to change like it did every other time I was going to land earlier today. Yeah, I kind of like the days where it's like anywhere between 25 and 30. Wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the humidity and stuff like that, making it muggy and stuff like that when we get the warmer days like that here, but yeah, it's definitely 5 degrees cooler. It'd be a little bit nicer though, I'd imagine, for you. This year so far for us though, where I am, it's been a little bit cooler than normal still. Usually we'd be up in the high 30s by now, at least a few days, or high 90s or whatever for Fahrenheit and stuff like that. I think we had one day so far where it's gotten up to Well, in Fahrenheit, it would have been around 90 degrees or something like that. Which I think would be 28 Celsius, I think. I can't remember now for sure. That's kind of what it's like here too. Usually we would have the rain in March and April still, and then as soon as we hit May, usually the temperatures would go from being nice and cool to hot, and then it would just be like that the whole time. Well, hot for ours, or what we consider hot anyways, not hot for like what California would consider hot, or Australia where Conti's from, like Brisbane and stuff like that. I'd imagine there it gets quite a bit hotter than what we deal with here. I think we'll drop down to 15,000 or 1,500 feet. I think we're pretty well flying right over the top of the airport there, actually, or the airfield. Should have started descending earlier. That hit right down there. I thought it was. That can't be it. It's farther up still. Oh God. Clouds, of course, it's gotta be right. There it is. Yeah, there's a lot of nice locations for airports around here. And I think I've done Hoquiam before and X-Plane, but I don't think I've ever done it in this one, though. I might gotta turn sooner than that. Doesn't help that I got distracted by chat again, though. Too late. Come on. Oh, it's gonna be another rough one. Man, too low now. Jesus Christ, I can't. Scandinavian update airport, or update coming for today. That's wonder when that'll be out then. I don't think I've even looked at that part of the world yet. Oh, that landing was horrible. I only got buttered one tonight. See, buddy. Oh well. One thing I hate about these tail draggers is you can't see over top of them. Alright, let's see here. I think it'll be alright, even with the DC6 coming out. I don't think it's gonna depend on what all it does anyways. If it's just scenery, then it might not be that big of a deal. Oh yeah, 9 or 10 Pacific time. I'll have to make sure I check that tomorrow morning, then do the update before I do anything then and see what happens. Yeah, it would be nice if the updates were optional, but I'm almost wondering if there's ways around that too, like what if you were to probably be a pain in the butt kind of way, but if you were to just say like disconnect your network connection first or whatever, then start the sim. Very relaxed, soothing voice. You're the first person to tell me that one. I'd say Slayer T's more of that. Yeah, but it would be nice if they would let you do the update though. But yeah, even Volcastos is probably right too. PNDG probably has access to the beta versions and stuff like that too, so that would be one positive thing there for that. And I think from what I remember seeing about the whole marketplace thing is I think they were saying that it would be available in the marketplace probably a couple months after the release of it on their website. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I was thinking too. Like, if you were to start the sim with not being connected to the internet or a network or anything like that, and then afterwards just try to let it restart. I mean, afterwards connected to the network, whether if you would have all the textures and everything load in still, but you just wouldn't have the update screen come up at the start. I was almost wondering if that'd be one way to get around it. I might even be tempted to try it one time and see what happens. Casual chat in the post to the high energy streamers. For me, that's probably because it's just more being tired. I can see what you mean though about that too. Just because I've watched streams before, like, well, an example would be London Controller. That watching him, he's all over the place, constantly bouncing around in his chair and waving his arms around everywhere. To me, after a while, I can't watch it anymore. Like, he's a nice enough guy. Has a nice community in his stream and stuff like that, but it just gets to be too much sometimes. Yeah, I might try that tomorrow actually and see what happens. Find somebody first that's done the update to make sure that it has come out, and then I'll try doing that and see if it's worked around it all for now at least. Anyways, until they come up with the option to choose if you want to do the updates or not. But anyways, just probably start getting this shut down instead of just sitting there idling the engines away like this. Alright. Land lights off, strobes off, taxi lights are off. that. And then get ready for the logbook to come up that I don't like seeing. Actually, I'm not gonna let it get that far. Yeah, it is nice that they're doing these updates like they are, and it's nice that they're not coming out as often as they were at the start. Like at the start, they were putting them out every 2 weeks. Now it seems like it's being spread out a little more. At least I think it is. I haven't been keeping close track of it, but it seems like they're kind of spreading it out now a little more instead of just putting them all out as soon as they have something. It almost makes me feel like maybe they're spending a little bit more time testing things now before they put it out too. Alright, so I'm going to try to find somebody to raid, and then I'll go through and do some thank yous first before we get that far. Blue Man of Battery streaming right now, maybe we'll go raid him. I don't think I've raided him yet. Yeah, one update per month or whatever. I'm happy with that. I kind of wish X-Plane was doing the same thing right now too, but it seems that they kind of just come to a standstill with the updates on 11.53. I was almost wondering whether if something that would come out that would kind of fix the problems that I'm having with how it takes forever for it to load now compared to before. I don't know why it's taking 10 minutes for it to load when it used to take 3 minutes with the same add-ons and everything and plugins and all that, but I just have to try to do a reinstall again on that. But for now, 2020 is running better than X-Plane is for me. Alright, so go through the thank yous here. We did have actually I'll go back to the ones from a couple days ago actually, because I haven't done anything about them yet. So Addy Sinian came with a follow 3 days ago. He's not here right now, but did come with a follow 3 days ago. Sim Caesar gifted a tier 1 sub to Oz70 for his gift sub on his stream the other day. Thanks for that again. I should have said thank you before when you did it. I really forgot about it. And Arctic Turn came with the follow last night too. And Weird Approach, I don't know if you're here still or not, but thank you for the sub tonight. I wish the alert would have come up for that. It sucks that it didn't. Hopefully next time it does, but I really do appreciate you coming by and doing that, and especially after streaming as long as you did tonight too, and your work schedule during the week and things like that. And let's do this again. Good, you are still here. Thanks. Hoping you were. I really wanted to thank you again for that. So I'm sure we all know who Cleared Approach is, but just in case you don't, give him a follow. He streams ATC. Tonight was Atlanta Center. He's a great, he does a great stream. It's 1 day a week, but it's quality though. 1 day a week, it doesn't matter how many days. It's the fact that your stream is good. I like that. And you make everybody feel welcome too, even me, and I don't even get in there that much. And Sim Caesar came in with the resub for second month. Thanks, Sim Caesar, for that again. Hopefully you're here still too, but I know you were feeling tired earlier, so I'm thinking you might be gone by now, even though I know you're a late night person, it seems like. And thanks, Lieutenant Smartass, for coming by again tonight. Thanks, Volcastos, for coming by tonight again. And thanks, Sim Caesar and Cleared Approach, for coming by again tonight too. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out for my slow, kind of boring late night stream. And Conti, thanks for coming by again tonight too. imagine it's probably getting late for you there now too in Australia, because usually when you finish streaming, it's usually around 5 p.m. or something like that, I think. Shout outs again. And everybody, in case you aren't following Lieutenant Smartass, either give him a follow. He's trying to reach his affiliate still. I think he's got everything except for the... Actually, did you reach that yet, Lieutenant Smartass? Or did you get the 3 viewers last night or anything like that, or are you still working on that part of it? Might be busy still. He was kind of in and out of here talking to somebody about computer parts and stuff like that, so we won't worry about that. But give him a follow anyways, just in case. Check out his streams. Thanks for coming by again, Paul Castos. I think I might have said all that already though, but just in case I didn't, thanks for coming by again tonight. And also Chuckley was here as well too. Thanks for stopping by again, Chuckley. I know you're probably gone there now too because it's late and you said you might have been starting to do another flight. And Poutine Flyer, he might be asleep now. Oh, Two-Face Disc. Two-Face Disc, give him a follow as well too. He streams DCS, Microsoft 2020. And his DCS streams are exciting as well too. I usually end up lurking and I should start saying hello a little more often when I go to streams as well too and start talking a little more, but the streams are great. Give him a follow. He streams quite a bit actually. And even a couple times a day sometimes too, from what I've noticed. Sorry, Two-Face Disc, we're just wrapping it up. We just landed here at Ocean Shores, just west of Hoquiam, Washington. We were just about to raid somebody here. I just keep doing the thank yous. But I think we'll go raid Blue Mana Battery. He's streaming Microsoft Flight Sim tonight. I think when I was watching earlier, I think he was flying the 747. I'm not sure if he's in it still, but we'll see. Well, that's no worries, man. It's late anyways. I wasn't expecting too many people to come by, but thanks for even stopping by. Just the fact that you came by even for the last couple minutes, whatever, means more still than not coming by at all. And Poutine Flower was another person that stopped by too. He was in bed though. It's probably 4:30 in the morning for him now, so I'm sure he's not here now. We're almost 4:30, quarter after 4, I mean. Let's keep wanting to shout out Poutine Airbus. Oh, you were having stream issues. That sucks. What kind of issues? Like stuttering issues or just issues with Twitch altogether or something instead? GPU crashed the last time you tried to play P3D. Actually, I think I remember you talking about that, saying you're having problems with that. Now that you mention it, well, hopefully you get it sorted out. Hopefully it's just a driver problem or something, because I did notice that Nvidia came out with another driver update again. I'm not sure if it was today or not. Like, I know I noticed it today, but it might have come out before today though. But hopefully you got that sorted out anyways. Hopefully it's not too big of a deal anyways, because I know it'd be good to see that. Well, Lieutenant Smartass, let me put it this way. I did the update. I took it as being a guinea pig, and so far for me, it's been alright, so hopefully it is. Otherwise, I'll be rolling the back. But anyways, thanks for everybody for stopping by. We'll go raid Blue Man a battery. Say hello to him. I know it's late for most of us. If you can't stay long, just say hello anyways. Give him a follow if you haven't already, just in case. And spam him some emotes if you'd like. And I'll be back again sometime. I'll say today now because it's after midnight. I figure I'll probably do a stream in the morning, probably around 11 Pacific time or noon Pacific time, one of the two times anyways. Just to do one during the daytime to get a little more people here. Not miss these late night streams with what time it is. Good, don't tip them off, we'll let it be a surprise. Alright, but everybody, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. We'll see you again in 11 or 12 hours. I mean, or yeah, 10 or 11 hours, I guess. You have an awesome night, Two-Face Disc. And see you, Conti. Thanks for stopping by. And everybody, make sure you watch Conti on Friday when the PMDG DC6 comes out. You don't want to miss that.